Morning. It's September 21st, and it is National Recovery Month, September. And I saw a lot at the beginning of the month, but I think what tends to happen is that we get into whatever month it is, Breast Cancer Awareness Month or Domestic Violence Awareness Month, both of which are October. And we hear a lot about it at the beginning of the month, and then it kind of dies off for whatever reason. So, September 21st, I thought would be a good day to remind everyone that it is National Recovery Month, and I'm doing so because September 21st, 2006 is my sobriety date. I am a member of the recovery community. I've been in long-term recovery since then. And today it marks another day of sobriety. It's not something I celebrate with fanfare or anything like that because I see it as just another day of not killing myself, not allowing my disease to control my life the way it did. I do see it as a disease. I see it as a function of something bodily and mentally combined with my genetics that I react differently to, in my case, alcohol than people who do not have the bodily differences. What those are, I couldn't tell you. I'm not a doctor. I've not done the hard academic research. There's plenty of people who can answer that better than I. However, I do find it to be true. Anyway, so I wanted to just talk about my recovery, what that looks like, and I think really bring a message of there's hope. I came into this as a hopeless drunk. I had nowhere else to turn. My scorecard read 0. I was mentally, emotionally, and spiritually bankrupt. I did have some physical manifestations saying that this was leading down a path that would eventually lead to a physical death, but I digress. If you hear the puppy in the background, Pepper's here with me. Yeah, say hi. She won't get up on the park bench here. Oh, you can see her nose. Pepper. There's my dog, Pepper. Gifts of recovery. But she sees some people around the park and stuff and wants to go say hi and play and everything else. Yes, I know. Anyway, so what I hope to bring is that if somebody like me can recover from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body, that you can too. If you're struggling with addiction, if you have questions about whether you're an addict or an alcoholic or anything like that, one of the first places I would start is to ask, why are you asking? I've found a maxim to be true that something that needs to be controlled is out of control. Something to think about. Anyway, certainly if you have those questions, if you need help, you can contact me through here in the comments section or through my Facebook, email, phone if you have my number. If not, I'll put some contact information here. But I'd be happy to talk to you if I can help you. And I also know many other people and resources if you're not here close to me or whatever else. But it was freely given to me, the path to recovery, and I'd be happy to share that along. If you have somebody in your life, family, relative, friend, and you don't know what to do, there are resources for help for you also. And I'll be happy to share what information I have on those as well. What I know is that recovery, and the recovery community specifically, the people that are in my life and on this journey with me, have radically changed my life. I am a different person. I had the opportunity and took the opportunity to recreate my life. It is profoundly different. I still have plenty of work to do. It is not a thing that just goes away overnight. I didn't just stop drinking and magically my life was better. It is the hardest thing I've ever done. Not so much the stopping drinking part. That was tough, don't get me wrong. I'm not minimizing that. There's a lot of bugs flying around, so you know. That's why I keep doing this. It's not that I'm minimizing the stopping of drinking, or in other cases doing drugs, whatever else. It's that I had to start there. I had to stop ingesting alcohol in order for my mind to have the opportunity to analyze, correct, and apply principles in my life that changed my life, so I didn't have to drink. So it is tough. It's simple, but it's not easy. I was just talking to a friend in recovery last night about that idea, that it's simple but not easy, and he put it well. It's he put it in terms of weightlifting. It is simple to get on a bench press. Hopefully you know what a bench press is. But anyway, the mechanics of lifting the bar up and down, or bicep curls or something like that, to actually pick it up and a 5-pound bar and do the motion, get the mechanics correct, is fairly simple and easy because it's 5 pounds. The idea of bench pressing 250 pounds, I know you tough guys out there, oh, that's nothing. 250 pounds is simple, but no longer easy. You have to have put some work in to build your muscles and to be able to do that, and it's still going to be challenging. And once that becomes simple and easy, in order to keep growing, you got to put 2.5 pounds on each side and go for 255. Or that bicep curl, 5 pounds, yeah, that's simple. You get the mechanics down, but try picking up one that weighs 50, 70 pounds. It's no longer easy, but it can be done through the same simple mechanics. You get my point. So, what does that bring for you? It brings peace of mind. It brings serenity. It brings recognition of places to grow and become the person that you are designed to be, to actually be a participant in life, a adder to the stream of life, to be of service to others. And if you think about it, the idea that you want to be significant. So what do? You look at other people who are significant in your life, and you want to model what they do. Well, who are those people? Who are those people we look up to? They are the humble. They are the ones who serve others. They are the kind and gregarious. And I wasn't very good at that. And a lot of you are probably giggling right now, knowing that my gruff side can be pretty gruff at times. But it's something that I'm working towards. It's one of my areas that I want to continue to work on, is to be more humble, more kind, more gregarious, helpful, and apply those principles in my life that help get me there. But it's a daily thing, it's an ongoing thing, and I have to put the work in every day. And that's how I became a person in long-term recovery, was doing the simple things over and over, and kept adding those weights on, and building my recovery muscles up, so that because there's challenges and missteps and mistakes. I didn't stop being human, for sure. So, in fact, there's been quite a time here where I'm really struggling with some things that have to do with my thinking, and I have had to take a real hard look at my mental makeup, my emotional makeup, what I'm doing, and what come to find out what it is, what I've not been doing. And again, back to that person I was talking to, when you are training and lift every day, when you stop for a day or two, you don't really notice any atrophy. So you think, oh, I'm good. I'll take a week off. I'll take 2 weeks off. And you really haven't noticed any loss of definition in your muscle or anything like that. And you can still pick up pretty heavy things, maybe not that personal record you hit, but, just under that. Well, sooner or later, as, time doesn't stand still, I'm still aging, I'm still getting older every day. So even though it's incremental, it's small, but it's still atrophy. And it's the same thing with my recovery and my growing emotionally, mentally, spiritually, etc. That, taking breaks, even not overall, but just certain things. Well, I don't have to do this particular thing today, or I'm going to take a week off from doing that. Same, they talk about it in sports all the time, getting back to the basics, doing the things at the foundational pieces. That's what got me to where I wanted to be, which is in long-term recovery. So why would I stop doing those things? Because I still have my alcoholism, and it still wants me to fail. It still wants me to drink. It still wants me to ruin my life slowly, and it's something I have to fight every day. It's not that I forget that, it's that I'm always looking for shortcuts. I'm always looking for the easier, softer way, when really the easier, softer, most expedient and correct way is to just do the simple steps that got me this far anyway. To rediscover those things that really made my growth in recovery take off, and do those things daily. And what I find is that because that recovery muscle has been built up, when I get back to doing them, it's not as difficult as it was the first time I tried them. Because I know the technique, I know how to do them, I know where to turn. It's deflation of my ego and asking for help and guidance that I need to get back to. It's a constant battle with my ego and my mind to not rest on my past accomplishments, but to constantly looking to grow. Fortunately, despite whatever may happen to my body, hopefully my mind